Yo guys, what's up? Today I'm going to show you how I made my song completely using cats. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. So basically these are the samples that I used to make the entire song. There's a little bit of latency because Ozone's on, so I'll turn that off right now, and I will enable my G clip again, that way it doesn't go over 0 and burn your guys' eardrum out. Okay, so starting with the chords, basically what I did was I took one of the cat sounds that we have here. Where is it? I believe it's this one. And if we play it, you can hear it just sounds like a cat, but when played with chords it sounds pretty decent. Sounds a little bit creepy, like almost like a Halloween cat track, but that wasn't really the vibe I was going for, but hey, I'll take it. So basically what we have going on here is basically just magic switch. It is a chorus type thing. I don't know how to explain it any other way. Add reverb. This is a mid-side EQ. What I did with this was I separated the mono frequencies and the stereo frequencies so I can mix it better. And also for the reverb, coming back to this, I put the size all the way up, which makes it sound bigger, this knob right here. What else? I added OTT because, yes, balance to make it louder because it was too quiet. And then this is like my signature effect I do. So if you go here, you can see this automation I have. Yeah, basically it kind of turns it from all the way wet to all the way dry, but it doesn't in a really cool effect. You could probably do this in any reverb plugin on your DAW if you just turn the dry all the way down and then turn it all the way back up with the wet all the way up or something like that. Like they go opposite of each other. So the dry starts all the way down and goes all the way up as the wet is all the way up and then goes all the way down. You could probably make something similar to this effect. But that's how I introduced the chords. I have the chords play first without the melody, and this is what these chords sound like. For the second time through, I copied the chords twice, but then I add top notes. So yeah. And then to make it more interesting on the chorus, I added just a small melody, and this is what that sounds like. But yeah, that's what that sounds like. Kind of worked. I originally had another lead sound actually. It sounded like this, but it was off key and it didn't sound very good, so I ended up not using it. For the bass is probably the most fun to make just because, yeah. So we have the bass right here. Oh, where is it? Here. And literally all I did to make this was, if you go on my mixer channel and look at this EQ, you'll completely understand what I did. After that, you just add OTT, and then you add OTT twice to make it extra fat.
Extra fat.
Then we add Fruity Balance to automate the sidechain on it. After that, what else do? We made hi-hats. The way I made hi-hats was I took a little like cough from the cat, and then I chopped it up really thin, and then just upped it in pitch and added OTT and crap. That's what that sounds like. Just tons of distortion and stuff. Yeah, I guess I didn't even add OTT. I just added a Camel Crusher Annihilate, the first preset that's on there. For the kick, let's go to the kick. It's pretty solid. I forgot. I think this is the same thing as the hi-hat. I just added bass. And yeah. What else did I do? Let's go to the clap. The clap was definitely the hardest thing to make because I also made it from the hi-hat, but I was trying to get the... Oof, that is so loud. Okay, yeah, so I have to play it like 3 octaves lower to get that clap sound. And what I did was I basically turned on chorus and dimension expander to give it more clappiness, I guess. And then I added OTT, reverb, this thingy, and an EQ. Yeah, and then I added Camel Crusher. I added Camel Crusher again. I added another patcher where I automate it crazily, or not automate it, but change it. And yeah, and then I add another reverb. So this one, pretty crazy post-processing to get it sounding how I liked. And if I had to do it again, I'd probably do it differently because I don't remember how I did it. But yeah. What else? So I showed you the hi-hats, bass, chords, melody. That's pretty much it. The only thing I did differently for the second part of the course is I actually use an arp. Which turned out pretty nicely, and all I did to do that was I went into the chords, and then I just hit the arpeggiate button right here, and that turns into an arpeggio. And yeah, and I just made a new version of that pattern and then just turned it to an arpeggio for the second half. It was pretty easy. This track was honestly not that bad considering what I was using, but the one thing that was a little bit of a problem was definitely the kick and the bass. They were clashing obviously, so we just sidechained it fruity balance, as I said before. And all I had to do that was go into here, put a balance at the end of my chain, and automate the volume so that the volume takes it all the way out when the kick hits, the bass goes all the way out. Same with the chords, kind of gave it some nice room. And then yeah, so that's how I mixed it. Yeah, it's pretty much it. I added gross beat in the second half to make it sound weird. Sounds really creepy. But yeah, that's basically all I did for this track. So I guess without further ado, I'll just stick the track in here and we can listen to it.
Hey guys, Neo here. Today I made a song completely using cats and nothing else. The kick, the clap, hi-hats, chords, bass, you name it, was all made using claps and cats, not claps, cats and post-processing. So without further ado, please enjoy the track after I play all the samples that I used.
Oof. And that's going to be it for today's tutorial. I'll have the FLP in the description, that way you can download it for your own use, and yeah, and see how I did everything if you'd like to check that out. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching.